If you can control your mind, you can control your life. The sum total of who you are, how you react, how you respond to outside stimuli is determined by the way that you think. And the way that you think was determined by crises or traumas in the past. Now, those can be either positive or negative. Crisis comes in all different shapes and sizes. But it is during the crisis, it is during the trauma when our thinking is shaped the most. That's why you can see two kinds of handicapped people. Some that are embittered and others who have turned the pain into something great. What's the difference? The difference is how they handled the trauma when it happened. Because when the moment of trauma or crisis happens, that's when you're the most vulnerable, the most open to suggestion. And that's where your thinking was shaped, whether positive or negative. So we are handicapped or empowered by the way the strongholds of thought are set in our minds. This is why it's so difficult to change negative thinking after a long period of time, because it's a fortress, it's a fortified structure, and it'll take some explosives to bring that thing down and build something new. But you can do that if you understand the way your mind works. So you're going to have to create the kind of positive crisis, the kind of positive trauma where you can begin to inject new thoughts, new habits of thinking, new structures that can become the fortress or the empires of your mind. So when do you tend to get negative? Is it in the morning when you get up? Is it late in the evening? Do you sit at night anxious, filled with depressing thoughts, melancholy, moody? You don't necessarily think that way all the time. So a lot of this is tied to emotional states, and all of these can be determined by your habits of thought. So you must become proactive, especially during the times when you tend to be negative. Those are the times to check it. Imagine a guard in your mind like a bouncer outside of a club, determining who will come in and outside the red ropes. Don't let in that which will reinforce and strengthen the fortress you don't want. Allow in the positive ones, the ones that are going to bring a difference, the ones that are going to help to bring down the fortress of negativity. I know it seems daunting. I know it seems like a lot. I know it seems sometimes like it's almost impossible, but just take it one day at a time. Start regulating your thoughts. You may be checking them every few minutes, every few seconds, but it's like training a dog. After a period of time, it will become tamed to submission and made subject to your will and the vision you have for yourself. Take control of your mind today, because if you can master the next 24 hours, you can master your life. This is CJ with Metal Motivation. And remember, in whatever you do, don't suck metal up.